Stupid Magic Online has to minimize, maximize because it doesn't know how to use multiple monitors. I feel like this has to be a mulligan, right? Just like no one drop, no two drop. I feel like we need one of our cards to be kind of aggressive on average. We have anything to slide this on too. Actually, the card we kind of want to like come off the top in the mid to late game. So I think I'm gonna throw this one back and try again here. Yeah, exactly. Every time we mulligan a close 7, we get an unkeepable 6, so... If you're gonna make a drinking game based around our stream, that would definitely be something you should take a shot for. Mulligan close 7 into unkeepable 6. It's just normal occurrence here. The mana base is super easy. Oh, Magic's great. I like Magic the Gathering. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. Alright, I'm gonna top that one. Drink up, ladies and gentlemen. Opponent also went to 5, but probably playing Bogles. Yep. You know how I knew they were playing Bogles? Because their deck mulligans a lot. Remember my opponent mulligans a lot in Modern? I always like, oh, I can feel bad. That kind of sucks. And it's like, and then they play like a Bogle or a Trauma, and it's like, oh, you deserve this. Your deck mulligans a lot. It's fine. I made a couple changes to the sideboard in the deck that was submitted, and one of the changes I made was I stuck a bunch of Blessed Alliance in there, so hopefully those will be useful. Alright, let's play this Pridemate out. I think we're just gonna be... I think we're probably gonna be a little bit too far. I mean, like, to be fair, the first 7 is like definitely something that would happen in Hex, right? We do have a Fracturing Gust. We have 3 copies of Blessed Alliance and a Fracturing Gust. Heroic Intervention probably isn't that bad here. It's an aggressive deck. I probably don't want that. Probably don't want these Harmonize. I think I want the Wogs. I don't know. Wogs are a tough sell. I guess Wog plus Heroic Intervention is good. But, like, they don't... What's the word I'm searching for? They have a lot of Umbras and stuff. How often can we block the creatures? I think often enough. Like, we could stack block a creature is the idea. What's going on, Trevor? Howdy to everyone coming in here today. I don't think this is cuttable because it makes our 2-drops really good. No, it's not at all. Alliance makes some sacrifice. Alliance beats Totem Armor every time, Innocent Smith. This card is very good in this matchup. Very, very good. Probably don't want all the paths. I could maybe want the Wogs. I don't know. I feel like the Wogs are more for the go-wide decks. Yeah, I'm just going to leave in 2 paths and submit here. Just like hope to hit my Alliances and my Fracturing Gust, I think. Or just like hit a Heroic Intervention and stack block. This is one of the many matchups where where Blessed Alliance is fantastic. I think Blessed Alliance is just a very good card in Modern right now in general. Just like, has so many relevant modes. If you weren't watching the stream the other day when we were playing Kiki against humans, this card, you can untap targeting their creatures to, what's the word I'm searching for? To kill phantasmal images. Well, they have Leyline's main deck, so hopefully they board them out. But yeah, I agree. If they have Leyline, it's not great, obviously, right? Yeah, it seems like fine. Not super exciting, but fine. Have some bits for the love of card. Do you need help with something, Jacob? There you go. You did it yourself, see? Good job. Here, watch. And put it in the middle, yep. There you go. We're working on our. They left in Leyline. All right. It's not terrible. So do I want to get Pridemate done or do I want to get this going? I kind of want to get this going. It's more resource efficient to get Pridemate down though. Jacob Jeffrey. We don't have a top for that one, buddy. That one doesn't have a top. This is a Trevor269 with that brand new $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. As always, subs are the best way you can support my content here. This is a user donated list, viewer donation deck list. We're just super fucking dead. All right, roll on out with our lives here. Quick onward, upward, backward, forward. I started interviewing people, Brad. That's starting next week. Would have had a massive worm if you did the enchantment. I mean, it would have been smaller than their thing still, right? Like, they put one more enchantment on their thing and it would have been a 10-10 at least, and would have been larger than the worm. Sure. Seems fine. We'll go tapped land into Pridemate into stuff. I concede games we don't have a chance of winning here. I get, like, lots of people like to play games where we're, like, super unlikely to win and just, like, sit there and be frustrated that you're getting boggled. This isn't a tournament, a Magic tournament.
Listen, we don't sit here and play, like, it isn't a Magic tournament where you have to wait an hour for your next round to have, so you might as well, like, make your opponent play to every possible out that they could have. This is a competitive league. Like, if we're going to die, we're going to die. It's like, that's how it is. And sometimes that's just gonna happen. It's okay. I would love to use always yes, always yield. Correct. That is exactly correct. Like people like to like sit there and be miserable and like grind out every possible percentage, but it's just like See, like this here, I'm gonna concede when they cast Gifts Ungiven because we'll be dead. All right, rest in peace. It's great. These are probably too slow. We did not enter an $8 league. I entered the competitive league. So we've got 4 rips and hopefully a quick clock here. So, or 3 rips and a pseudo quick clock. So we'll try. No, the master sets don't introduce cards to formats. It has to be printed in a standard legal set to make it into Modern currently. Their deck can probably reasonably burn you out from 100 or more. Because remember, they get to Grape Shot. They have 3 Grape Shots, and they can cast them all twice, and they can probably generate 20 or 30 Storm before they do that. So if you figure 6 Grape Shots at 30 Storm, that's like close to 200. Ding Zero Dengo with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate it. Sure? This seems fine. Look, that's what it was typed at as. It's probably Dingo Dango, but now we'll never know. We'll never know. Alright, so Essence Warden into Essence Warden, Blossoming Sands into Survival Cache on 3. Draw some cards. Would you play this deck? Nope, probably not. The actual answer is I don't know because, well, we've only played 1 match with it and we died to Bogles. And there's plenty of reasonable decks that can't beat Bogles or Storm. But most of the decks we play here on stream are user-submitted donation deck lists. I do reject lists sometimes that people send in, but by and large, I just play with things that people send. Alright, we're gonna draw some cards. Survival Cache will pick us up another card next turn, and then Harmonize. Hopefully we're not dead. Uh-oh, smells like we're dead, chat. Smells like we're dead. That's not true. Bogle's beaten Snaring Bridge in the finals of the Grand Prix. Ooh, just pieces of the puzzle. Alright, not deterministically dead, maybe. Piece of the puzzle is kind of like a Gifts Ungiven where they get to pick the cards they keep, right? I just cast it this turn. Ooh, we didn't die. That's so exciting. I'm excited to have not died. Pridemate. Well, I guess hitting the path is pretty good here, right? I get to go Pridemate, which triggers this, which then triggers this, which lets me path this. And then next one I get to fire up Unflinching Courage. It's not the worst. I have no idea. Just wait and see. I hate spoiler season. I'd rather just see a whole list of cards. All right, Worm's a pretty quick clock here. Worm is a pretty quick clock. So they're actually gonna be dead like next turn, right? Jacob. This an unsubstantiate? Manamorphose? Maybe looking for an unsubstantiate or an echoing truth or something? No, that's Jake. Declan's napping. I try not to stream while they're both awake. So wipe away. Repeal. Gross. Gross. Well, so much for our quick clock. We tried. Am I dead? Looks like we're dead. I guess it could just be goblins, right? Could just be goblins. We can probably beat goblins, right? Feels like we're in a position to beat goblins with our Essence Warden here. Alright. Well, our Pridemate's gonna be very large. Okay. We do really need trample, you're not wrong. Alright, I'm gonna cast this. Trigger my Pridemate. I think I just want to harmonize here. I think I wanted to harmonize there. Maybe next turn, and next turn we can go this potentially. Hey, this is kind of funny. Well, that's excellent. All right, so let's do this. Yes, yes. Let's play this Pridemate. Yes, 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 yes. Always yield. Yes, yes. And then I probably want to play the worm, right? Because we gained a bunch of health this turn. So let's make this pretty large. Alright. Well. Put him under the abyss. There. If we hit a rest in peace sometime soon, we might be okay. If we hit a rip, we might be fine. Path doesn't really do anything at this point, right? Play this Lone Rider out. Was auto-yesing these work? Maybe.
Does, alright. Well, these other two aren't quite exactly the Abyss yet, but they're getting close, right? Like one hit and then they're the Abyss. Jacob Jeffrey, what do you need help with? Do you need help with this? Okay. You gotta say help, please. Oh, this one's got trample. Look at that. This one's got trample. I'm excited for the... Ooh. Are we gonna win this game, chat? What are the odds? What are the odds we win this game? It's like non-zero, right? Running out of goblins there, opponent. Running out of goblins. This thing has first strike too? This thing has all of the abilities. Yeah, I think we're pretty far ahead at this point. Oh, because this was gonna gain health, right? Yeah, should have played it post combat. All right, well, with the rip out, they're kind of in a bad spot, right? Yeah, succumb to my health gain, opponent. I don't think I want Wrath of God. I don't think I want Wrath of God. Why weren't we pathing blockers? Because they had plenty of blockers. Like, I wasn't going to path them out of blockers. I'm just gonna hit submit. Survival Cache is actually a really sweet card. It's like gain 4, draw 2. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah, I guess. We have a path, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's much too narrow. I'm gonna hold this to flip this. 21. Which seems fine, our curve's pretty low. I guess we'll keep playing, but... Yep. It's kind of medium. Got a Grape Shot and a Manamorphose there. Okay. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Am I dead? We have 1 6-drop, 1 6-drop, 2 5-drops. But again, like, you draw extra cards, and like the core of your deck costs this much mana. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. Go ahead and move on with our lives here. Might be a real quick league to start the day. Hi, buddy. Seems good. So one thing I do need to keep track of is that Soul Warden Wurm is not a combo. You want some more pretzels? Can you get your pretzel bowl from over there? Or you want crackers? Can you go get your cracker bowl? There's a bowl with crackers already over there. I got you set up, bud.
I'm gonna put... You want more crackers than that? I'm gonna put the wheel deck through the friendly league. I'm gonna put the wheel deck through the friendly league. Yeah, Shagmar is probably streaming as well. He's good people, always has quality stuff. Grab a basic forest here since they're probably playing Ponza. Always, yes, always yield. If you look in the donation queue, I sorted it to the top. What we're planning on playing today. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play a Ancestral Vision as foretold Wheel of Fate deck, and then we're gonna play some Jace Scape Shift, and then if all that goes quickly, we'll pick something else off the queue to play. This is scary. They could play a 4-drop this turn. This is their fastest start, right? Putting this on here, though, are they not a Blood Moon deck? Because if they Blood Moon us, this is going to fall off their stomping ground, which Blood Moon's not particularly good against us, but it seems like they probably have it in their deck game 1, right? Probably have it in their deck game 1. I want to just survival cash. Attack them. Probably pausing to read our survival cache here. Burgle is the hero we deserve. As Dave cannot be touched. Yeah. I mean, if you open the Magic channel, you're gonna find Shamgar. He's like number 2 or number 3 when we signed on. They can control Z to... Oh, maybe they can't. They have an Inferno Titan, maybe? They do have an Inferno Titan. Hey, Picknetters, with that brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I really appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you could support what I do here. God, are we gonna get them? Are we about to get them, chat? It feels like they're gonna get got here. It feels like my 8/8 is bigger than this Inferno Titan. Feels like my 8/8, now a 9/9, is much larger than this Inferno Titan. Oh, now we're putting it in a competitive league, Burgle. Now we're gonna flush $12. You've encouraged me to flush 12. You've goaded me into flushing all of the money. The biggest shame here is that by the time we have 40 life for this, our opponent's going to be dead. That's the biggest shame here. Oh no, not a tireless tracker. Who's excited to double worm this turn? Have you heard about my worm? I said a worm. What worm's a word? I said a worm. Do 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 do. I actually think this deck's kind of fun and has some neat things going on, but I think these 5 and 6 drops are probably mistakes. I think I think the turn off audios. I think the 5 and the 6 drops are probably mistakes in this deck. I think they're a little bit too expensive. Have you heard about my worm? I said, oh, whoa, worm, whoa, worm. Nice. Death Shadow ain't got nothing on us. Got 2 mana, 11/11s, and we're at 41. Come at me, bro. Come at my worms. My Voracious Wurm was too much. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This technically counters Stone Rain, right? This technically counters Stone Rain. I think I just want these. Think I really care about Blood Moon most of the time. Like fetch some basics. I'll leave 1 Sunmare in for the funsies. I don't think there's anything else I want. Thanks everyone for hanging out this afternoon. I do appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hanging out. Got some sweet donation deck lists in the queue. We're gonna draw some cards after this one. This makes other horses. This creates horses. I actually kind of like this, like as like an aggressive deck that like can draw some cards. Like I say, I feel like these 3 things at the top end feel kind of out of close, kind of out of place. Sorry. I think I'm gonna keep this on the back of having 2 basic lands. I think because I have the basic lands here, I'm willing to keep this hand. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on this in case I get Stone Rain done too. Yeah, maybe I think I'm supposed to actually have led on this in case I got Stone Rain, because I'd much rather my non-basics get Stone Rain than my basics. Are they leaving Blood Moon against us? Yep, so punished for having played my basic out there. They had Arbor Elf and Utopia Sprawl 2 games in a row. That's pretty good. I'm gonna shock this in the event they go to kill my Soul Warden. I might path her in response. Get a little frisky here. Or if they like Blood Moon me, I might path her in response. I'm gonna concede to a bull here. It's a tough draw to beat when we're on the draw. Maybe they just don't have anything else going on. They only have 1 card left. They could just have air. Their deck does tend to do that. It tends to like mess your lands up and then not do anything. Yeah, the Gen deck's been really sweet. I think that's definitely one we're gonna play again here at some point in the future. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's in the donation queue again already. So definitely at some point. I think I might talk to my wife about doing a long stream this weekend. I have a lot of decks I'm interested in playing. Yeah, survival cache drew another survival cache. We're so good at this. Gotta knock them down so our survival caches are better at drawing cards. Alright, if they brick off an action here for a little bit more, these survival caches can generate some card advantage. No, don't draw spells. Draw spells, opponent. Oh no. And a fetch land? Oh no. That's exactly what I didn't want you to have. Well, the good news is the survival cast is going to get to draw another card next turn. Second league with the deck, he's currently 0-5. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Ponza deck. Yeah, this was definitely, when the deck list was submitted, this was the first time I'd ever read the card Survival Cache, if we're being honest. If we're all being honest here, I had never read the card Survival Cache before today. If everything's above the board. Alright, so I'm probably supposed to chump block this Tireless Tracker here, so my Survival Cache can draw a card next turn. This is an Inferno Titan I'm going to concede. Well, I guess I can draw a land and have Crested Sunmare out next turn. I think we're still pretty unlikely to win, right? Yeah, Tireless Tracker just burying us. Let's get a game on the play here. I'm happy with our deck. Put to play first. I'm gonna keep this just because it's got infinite lands in it. I'm just gonna keep this because it's got a bunch of lands in it. To Harmonize on 4. It's good against Blood Moon. Could be a little loose. I don't know that I really want to mulligan in a matchup like this where I just like need lands and spells most games. This is a deck, yep. Yeah, I wasn't really playing standard much then. Backdoring Rise. Ooh. The Lone Rider actually makes this hand an excellent keep, right? Gives us something to do on the second turn here. To flip this over on the third turn. This is not the memeiest deck you've ever... I think the record for most meme of a deck that we've played probably goes to the... What's it called deck? Yeah, Stone Rain's kind of brutal. So... Do I flip this or do I hold up Heroic Intervention here? I think I'm supposed to hold up Heroic Intervention here, right? Yeah, the Shadowboard Apostle Evercool deck, that's the one. I think that one holds the record for being the biggest meme. Yeah, I'm gonna hold up Intervention. I think the Shadowboard Apostle deck takes the cake from Narset combo. I think it does. Narset Cannon's a good close second. Please Stone Rain me. Tilt. Getcha. I'm in the MTG Arena closed beta, but I actually haven't installed it. I mean, Spanish Inquisition is sweet, but it's like, there's a lot of turn 1 decks in Legacy, so like, the decks that turn 1 in Modern have like a special place in the heart, you know? Got so excited they were playing a 3-mana card. I thought that they're gonna try and blow up one of my lands. I was gonna use to get them. It's a pretty good draw. So I get to play this out as a 6/6 this turn. and still hold up Heroic Intervention. That seems fine, just like get a bunch of pressure on. I think this deck is less bad than I was expecting it to be. I think there's a couple of things that are just like exceedingly too cute, like the more expensive cards at the top end, and there might be better things than this, but the core idea here is kind of fun. The Soul Flare deck just looks really mediocre. I don't understand the appeal. If they try and kill this, I get to Heroic Intervention it. What kind of Mickey Mouse game did I come into? Yes, play my Voracious Wurm here. It's bigger than Tarmogoyf. Bigger than Tarmogoofy. I actually really like the Harmonize. Harmonize are part of the reason I like it. I just have an unnatural love for drawing cards though, so... I mean, like any pile of garbage can 5-0 a Modern League, right? That's why the format's great. Well, we are 0-2, so if we brick off here, we're gonna have to, yeah, if this is like a Titan here, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Smells like a Titan. Yeah. Upstairs, huh? Going upstairs, huh? I just smash with this. I think I'm just supposed to smash with this, right? What if I smash with both of these? If they want to chump block here, if they want to try and eat this, I gain 4 and then Heroic Intervention to save it. If I just do this, is this reasonable? Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Roar. Switch to 5, go to 30. Go, I think. I don't really want to not have Heroic Intervention up yet. So this puts them under the Abyss now. For those newer Magic players, what I mean by putting them under the Abyss is an old Magic card that makes your opponent sacrifice a creature every turn. So like this card gets to attack and it's lethal, so my opponent has to block it every turn. It is an Inferno Titan on the other side of the table. Yes, in fact, this was like a video game promo in paper, I think, this artwork. Okay, so Tracker cracking this clue hopefully means there's not another big scary. Yeah, it was a duels thing, right? Explaining the Abyss. God, I am old. Yep. Yep. Stop it. Ajani's intervening. No more of that, opponent. I think we're in trouble here. We're in trouble. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this trade. They want to trade the Titan or both of these. I feel like they're trading. They can't just chump block this again. So next turn we get to cash into a 4/4 worm, potentially. Depending on what we draw. Nah, I don't think so, Bob. I think I want my land just like I have these Harmonizes in hand, so I think that's fine. No, I think I'm gonna need to cast some more spells to win this game. I don't think the cards I have on the board are beating the cards my opponent has on the board, so I need my lands in order to win the game. That's my assessment, at least from that situation, why I chose to protect my land there. We haven't won a match. If we lose this match, we're going to be rotating to the next deck. So tracker outsizes it that rides is 1 now. Flip side of this card is so gross looking. It's the second Titan. Oh, just a Storm Breath. Is this colorless? This is colorless, right? Smells colorless. Swinging with the Rider and then the Worm gives us an 8/8. Yeah, that's true, I suppose. And then we have them under the Abyss again. Yeah, that's probably correct. It also buffers my health total, so I can draw with the survival cashier again. No, I think I want to start trying to kill them sooner rather than later. I think I want to try and start killing them sooner rather than later. It's like getting an 8/8 here is pretty good. Sounds good, Border Walker. I don't check any messages while I'm streaming, so first thing I do once I sign off is get my YouTube videos processed and then make sure I check all my messages everywhere, so. Yeah, probably. I think getting the 8/8 in play is important, though. I think I want to start attacking this turn because, like, my opponent can only get 1 clue this turn because their fetch lands are turned off from Blood Moon. So, like, this can't 1-for-1 trade with our Worm at this point, which is nice. I think I just want to get... I guess it'd be a little bit bigger next turn. I don't know. We'd give... I guess I could attack next turn, too, and be slightly bigger. God, that's gross. It's a lot of dragons. I'm gonna get to monster one of these. If they attack with both of these, they're dead to a path. No attacks. All right. So... I think I'm just gonna harmonize here. Man, no other basic really sucks. Really want another basic planes. Is this standard, right? Am I gonna die because I have 7 cards in my hand? This is 21 here. This hits me for 7 when a monster, and they each hit me for 7. Well, these are protection from white, and they're probably gonna kill us here. They'd have to make a pretty bad attack to lose this game, I think. You don't think they're gonna attack me, Brad? I feel like they're supposed to attack me this turn with both the Storm Breaths. Just like leave Tracker or Breath back. Although I guess if they want to monster this, they have to use this, so that's a bad attack. That's fair. Need 1 with that thing to counter the monstrous, right?
Alright, that's gonna be... It's gonna be all she wrote. I'm gonna lose our planes, not be able to cast any more spells here and die pretty swiftly. Alright, that... I would be lying... I would be lying if I did that didn't go as expected. Where's your bowl, buddy? Where's your bowl? Where's your cracker bowl? Where? There you go, Jake. There you go. Yeah, this deck's kinda clunky. Yeah, I think this deck's kind of cute. If you really hate burn, this deck's probably fine. What would I do to improve this deck? I think there's too many Temple Gardens. I think you probably want to play some more fetches. Probably. Like, I'd probably cut 1 to 2 Temple Gardens and play some fetches. I think this top end is just silly. I think there's too much, there's not enough lands to play cards that expensive. Like, one of these Harmonize is probably too much as well. So if I was looking to improve it, I think I would definitely start in that direction. Probably try and make it a little bit more aggressive. Like, you really want to, like, leverage the fact that these 2-drops put a lot of power into play. Radiant Fund is probably... I don't think that's true. I think you don't have enough lands to play colorless lands in your deck. I think Jamoka's Command would be decent in this deck. Yeah, that card could be okay, maybe. I don't know. I would look for ways to make the deck more aggressive, probably. And, like, I would dig into the cards. Like, there's a lot of cards in Modern, but, like this is a pretty mediocre Magic card, right? Like, I get that with 2 cards, we can make a 7/7 on turn 3, but that seems kind of narrow. This deck's as good as Trot, because Trot also 3 dropped. Yep. At any rate, let's dive into